A couple more days on the beach and it will be time to head home. We are leaving San Basilio and headed for Punta Chivato. Had 2 wonderful days on the beach. The camping area is a little crowded, only because you cannot camp on the beach here. You have to camp behind the fence. Really like these trees. There's a simple beauty about them. Well, that's an interesting rock formation with the several different colors of reds and browns and the white tucked in between them. Lots of raw geology down here. At the north end of Conception Bay, we're going to stop at Mulegé. Go around one of these corners and see Conception Bay. Ah, there we are. There's Conception Bay. Oh, now you're talking. Oh, that is... Oh, I love it. Yeah, there's a beach down there with some palapas. And some more wonderful beach. Now the trick is to find Charles. He passed the truck.
Told you to be ready, you just kept on going.
There's a nice looking B&B.
I think just gonna go out here on the flat and we'll walk both places.
Beautiful bay.
You could camp. I mean, there's spots to camp, but that looks like an empty to pull up. No, I think they just went for the day. There's a tent in front of them. See it? See all that up on that upper edge there? That's all new. You're just slowly putting it all together.
Yeah. Pretty amazing. And this is Playa Escondido?
Escondido. Yes, correct.
There are several beaches in this area. The next beach to the south is Playa Burro. Posada Concepción is the next beach north of Playa Escondida. So we're going to the Hotel Sirinad in Mulegé for lunch. And here we go. Oh, what a beautiful view. Hotel Sirinad, 50 rooms, restaurant, bar.
Airport's to the right here. You'll see it as you come in. Better than the last time we came through.
Oh! Hotel Serenidad was built and expanded between 1961 and 1970. It has a rich history of notable celebrities who flew into the adjacent airport. It borders the Mulegé River and is a short walk to Conception Bay. Camp here.
Right here, that's nice.
Lunch at the hotel restaurant was outstanding. Nice looking river. Mulegé is located at the mouth of Conception Bay. There's the water store. Right next to the gasoline store.
Coffee shop's right here to the right. Bagels is the name of it. Yeah, she's open. I don't know if we can get a place to park though. We're going to go down here and see if we can get a place to park. They all seem to be parked in the other direction, don't they? Let's take them down to the other end of town.
We're going to park here and head for the bakery shop.
Right out of that guy's driveway there?
And so much for Mulegé. The peach, apple, and berry hand pies at the bakery shop were worth the stop and working our way through the narrow streets. Coming up to the turn off of Mexico 1 to Punta Chivato.
There's a store right down there. You want to go down?
I'll back up. Time to stop at the local store and pick up a few things. Back on the road to Punta Chivato. So far we've seen five other cars on this road. Pretty busy place. There's the vacation homes. Well, worked my way around the airstrip. We connected up with Steele, who we met in Hunkalito, and he took us to our camping spot. Boy, is it gorgeous here. The view south is directly down the mouth of Concepción Bay. We are at Punta Chivato. Sun just set a few minutes ago. Absolutely gorgeous sunset. Time for a walk along the seacoast. Boy, is that water clear. That water is just incredible. These are all seashells. Nicely done.
I don't know if we can get around here today.
I don't know, let's find out.
Maybe.
Like many projects in Mexico, the Pilot's Lounge and restaurant next to the airport were started with high hopes that never came to fruition. Shells, 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 and more shells all the way down this beach.
Yeah.
That's
Nothing for as far as the eye can see.
big ones.
This is probably where that guy got all his shells.
We went into the abandoned restaurant to get a better view of the bay. Yeah, this view from the second floor up here is just incredible. Charles decided that he needed to practice his kayaking skills. My turn to go out in the kayak. The sea bottom was less interesting here than at the other beaches. Steele's place is just to the left of center. Time to go check out the abandoned Posada de la Flores resort. The resort used to be extremely popular in the 1970s with Americans who would fly in and spend a few days partying before heading home.
This is good.
Yeah.
You got a little quiet sitting here.
Walk out here on the veranda.
Look at it. Wow.
View from the restaurant patio is just fantastic. It is interesting to see what was left behind and what was removed. Well, this way.
Yeah, for sure.
This is our camping place, one of Steele's residences. A beautiful sunrise greeted us the morning we left Punta Chivato. Today's a Monday, and we are headed north back to the U.S. So we're going to try to make it to San Felipe today, about 8-9 hour drive. May not get all the way there. You know, Charles, I must say I appreciate the fishermen coming in at 6 o'clock in the morning, because it's got us out of there by 8.
Yeah, we got a good early start, which is great. We probably at the end of the day we're going to be damn glad we got that extra hour.
Yeah, and then we'll pick up another one when we cross into Baja North. We are back on pavement, expect to be on pavement most of the way now. Looks like we are coming up to a prison. And that's Santa Rosalita. North end of town is a big mining operation.
So up in there, you go left up in there, that's the original old town up there. And that's where the original mine was back in that valley up in there.
Time to make a fuel stop. The ship out there is an ore carrier, and they're loading the raw material from the mine onto the ship. What you doing there, Charles?
Yeah, all of a sudden he was going a little faster and I wanted to get out in front of him.
We're going to wind our way through the mountains to the west side of Baja before we can cut back over to the east side. Boy, there's nothing like coming up behind a stopped truck on a 9% grade.
Alright, I can make it. I see him. Just hang on, Larry, and I'll keep you an eye. My ball. Good move, good move. Yeah, he's going to come off that hill really slow.
You need to pay attention to the speed bumps here. This is Vinciano, I believe is how you pronounce that. This is where we came through and Bruce was traveling in the wrong lane and he wouldn't listen to us. Coming up to the agricultural inspection station at the border between Baja California and Baja Sur.
That's the state line there. I don't know why he's going there. Up here is the military checkpoint.
And we are leaving Baja Sur and just about to enter Baja North. Welcome to Baja California, or something along those lines.
There you go, fresh asphalt, but no, you got no size of the road here.
Well, this is Villa Jesus Maria. Well, it looks like we got another military checkpoint. After another search of our vehicles, we were on our way. It's interesting that to go from the north end of Baja down to the south end, you need to cross the peninsula. I think it's at least twice. So we made the turn onto a nice road that'll take us to Puerto Chicos, I think it is. We're going through the mountains. We are headed east. It's about 70 miles, I think. Boy, they did some major cuts through here. Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
No.
No, open back.
Okay. Well, that was easy. Oh, is that gorgeous? Just an amazing contrast between the browns of the desert and the blue or turquoise of the Sea of Cortez. Just gorgeous. Yeah, we got another little bridge repair bypass. It's just amazing to see all the different rock layers in these cuts. Oh, there's a nice cove. Well, and so much for San Felipe. Next stop is Pete's Camp. We turned down the drive to Pete's Camp. After registering, we headed to the beach. Oh yeah.
Where are you going?
Down here away from the all the people on the beach.
Makes me have to walk that much farther to get my beer, huh?
You can use the exercise, so can I. Our final sunrise over the Sea of Cortez was a sad and beautiful sight. Well, today is the final day in Baja. We are leaving Pete's camp and going to turn north. We'll be crossing in Mexicali. It's been a good trip and be interesting to come back another time. It's about a 2-hour run to Mexicali, 114 miles. Coming up to another military checkpoint. Hola.
Hola, ¿para dónde se dirige? Voy.
Going back to the U.S., coming from San Felipe.
Can I check the car, please?
Yeah. He liked the fact that he could stand up straight in the van. The lovely colors in the rock control.
Out there across that dry lake bed out there is like Guadalupe somewhere. Not no mountains there.
Got it. Well, we made it to Mexicali and we're wiggling our way through the town. Well, we're getting close to the entry point. I can see it. Shouldn't take more than another half hour, I'm guessing. Looks like we are over the actual border.
Oh,
Howdy.
where are you going, Larry?
Back home to Oregon.
What you bringing today?
I got a couple of gifts for my grandkids.
Go ahead.
Great, thank you. And that is that. Now let's figure out how to get out of here. Just follow the leader. Let's get up here and see if we can find Charles. He's probably waiting in a wide spot. There's Charles. We are leaving Calexico, which is right across the border from Mexicali, headed for Charles's house in Upland. We stopped for a couple minutes so Charles can take care of something. Well, plane's coming around for another pass.
You see how you have to dive over the power lines?
Okay, coming up to our final immigration checkpoint. We are 30-40 miles north of Calexico. This is Border Patrol rather than immigration. And this just could be a drive-through. Well, it's time to head over to Interstate 5 and home. I hope you enjoyed watching our trip as much as we did experiencing it.